So let's say you're currently in that situation where you're probably procrastinating by watching this video. Let's be real, guys, we all do that.
So alive, and tonight I'm thinking I don't wanna go.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to June Journey episode 29. I can't freaking believe we are on the 29th day and we just have one more video after this. If you're quite late to this June Journey party, it's fine. I'll have a playlist linked here with all my June Journey videos, so make sure you're caught up. But today's video is something I'm sure many of you will be excited about because it's something, let's be real, most of us, if not all, struggle with. And that is to be productive when we don't feel like being productive. Make sense? I've had so many of you asking me during my live streams or even in my comments, asking me to make a video on how I can overcome procrastination, how to be productive, be efficient even when I'm feeling super lazy and demotivated, how to be productive in these scenarios. Don't worry, I've got you covered because when it comes to procrastination, I'm a master at it, not even kidding. And there are so many days that I just wake up and I'm like, I don't feel like working, I don't want to study, I don't want to shoot, I just want to lay in my bed, chill all day, binge Netflix series, watch Instagram reels all day and just do nothing. And I think it's okay to have those days once in a while, but if it's become a habit, we need to change that a bit, right? So I've brought you some productivity hacks or guide or whatever you want to call it that will definitely help you when you are feeling like you want to procrastinate or you feel very demotivated or just simply lazy. So if you're interested, then please continue watching. You're going through one of those moments where you just feel like doing nothing and your willpower is at an all-time zero. We need to understand that the reason why we feel demotivated or even to procrastinate is most likely because our future self is not vibing with our present self. Let's take an example of you having a fitness goal of getting a toned body or something like that. They've eaten good healthy food and they're already your dream toned body image. Your present current self is probably not in that situation where you probably have all these distractions of your phone, social media, Netflix, your bed even, like you just want to sleep in. When you look at your current reality, you just feel like not getting up and working out in this case, or not getting up and taking some time out to prepare all your healthy meals. I go through it on a regular basis, and one thing that I do really has helped me is to do a small visualization, maybe just for a minute or so. So just closing your eyes, visualizing your future self, and this future self need not even be that far off. Maybe 1 year later, imagine your future self all fit and healthy. It could even work if you just imagine your immediate future self, and that future self is basically someone who just finished their workout. So the workout that you're trying to procrastinate and not do, close your eyes, visualize how you'd feel after you finish that workout. Pretty sure you will feel good about your body, you'll feel accomplished, you'll feel productive, happy, and even having small self-talk while doing this visualization really helps. So for me, very recently also, when there was some junk food kept in our pantry and my brother was like, you want to have this. In my head, my immediate response is like, yeah, of course, because I love junk food. In case you're new here, hi, Meghna here, junk food lover. Crazy about it, but she is on the verge of changing, and I did do an in-depth talk about this in my podcast. So in case you're not part of my channel membership, do check the first link in the description box and you can check all the perks that are available apart from the podcast itself. But anyways, coming back to the point, whenever I was in such situations, I would literally think of what would the future, healthier, better version of me say to that packet of chips. What would that girl do? If you haven't watched my That Girl videos, I have done a routine video as well as a guide. I will link both here, so make sure you do check it out. I think it's very motivating and helpful. Any situation that I'm presented with, I will literally ask, what would that girl do? Who has her dream toned body, is extremely fit and healthy? What choice would she make? Would she decide to have that bag of chips, or would she rather opt for a healthier version of a snack? Taking another example from my life, I really procrastinate to edit a lot, even to this day. But there are these hacks that really help me, including visualization, where I literally sit and close my eyes and I think, how would future Meghna feel when you would have finished your editing in the first half of the day? She'd feel freaking amazing because she'd have the entire second half of the day free. She can do whatever she wants, she can hang out with her family. That sounds amazing. It's definitely what I would rather have. Thinking of the amazing positive outcome that your future self could have if you just took action is a win. It definitely pushes me and motivates me immediately to take some sort of action. Talking about action, which leads to my second point. So let's say you're currently in that situation where you're probably procrastinating by watching this video. Let's be real, guys, we all do that. One thing I really want you to do right now is, if you have something that you've been procrastinating, grab a notebook and pen, jot down a list of things that you've been procrastinating for a while. Pause this video, take this action, okay? Now you need to prioritize. Of course, there might be like 10, 20, 30 things on your list. You want to prioritize just a few, a handful of them that you know are the most important to you right now, but for whatever reason, just because you don't feel like, you're not motivated, you don't have the willpower to do it, you have been procrastinating it. So circle those things on the list, and next what you have to do, this is exactly what I spoke about in one of my productivity hacks video, and that is to start small. Do a 5-minute task. I know you can do a 25-minute Pomodoro and that can be helpful, but for many of us, even that 25 minutes can come across something that you want to procrastinate. So forget 25 minutes, forget 15 minutes. Tell yourself that you're only going to take action on any of those things that you've circled right now for the next 5 minutes. That is it. Not more than that. You can chill, do whatever you want after those 5 minutes. I mean, let's be real, when we're not feeling great, when we are feeling demotivated, when we don't have willpower, when we feel those things, we don't have a lot of energy in us. At least that's what we feel like, that's what we make ourselves believe. I don't think that's the truth at all, but our mind really plays that trick on us. We genuinely feel like there's no energy to do all these things on that list. But if you use this mind hack, convincing yourself, I'm not saying to complete those tasks, but just to start off with any of those things that you mentioned on the list for the next 5 minutes, and that is it. And more likely than not, we find ourselves working for more than 5 minutes because the start is always the hardest. And once you've mind hacked your way into it by just convincing yourself 5 minutes of work, you realize that you're already in that flow state and you can work for another 5, 10, 15 minutes. Even if you don't feel like getting work done after those 5 minutes, that is fine. The fact that you even took that action of getting 5 minutes of work done, you deserve a pat on your back because you did not procrastinate. Another hack that I use whenever I feel down in the dumps and super demotivated is to change my environment. Now, I don't necessarily mean like change your room decor and stuff. I mean, you can do that, that always helps. But I'm talking about changing your environment with regards to that one thing that you're trying to procrastinate. I tend to procrastinate my workouts a lot and I end up not doing it by the end of the day. So one thing that really helped me to change the environment I'm working out in. So maybe some days I'm doing yoga in my room. Other days I'm doing dance workout in front of the TV in the living room. Some other days I want to go to the terrace and do some strength training. So just changing your environment like that, not just physical space, even if you want to include someone, if you want to include your mom, dad, a friend, or even if it's a virtual workout date, that's something I used to do before. It really pushes you to just get up from bed and start working out whenever that is. Again, when I have to edit and I really feel like procrastinating, I talk to myself and think, you know what, Meghna, why not go to Starbucks and edit that video? It's almost like romanticizing your life, even if it's not to go to like any cafe, to change your environment from your bed to your living room couch or to your dad's office. You know, any sort of change can be really motivating and interesting even. Another hack that works so freaking well, and that is to get up and get ready. So on the days where I know I have to shoot something or just get some work done, even if it's editing, literally the first thing I do is go to the washroom, brush, do my skincare, put makeup on, change my clothes, do my hair, and then I get out of my washroom. I'm like, wow, I'm literally ready for the day. I can start with my shoot whenever I want because I've done all this makeup and hair and I've gotten ready and I need to be shooting at least sooner than later, right? And that's because I already got the start, and like I mentioned earlier, the start is the hardest. And I feel the moment you wake up, when you don't give your brain to process too many things and you just train your muscle to just get up, go to the washroom, even if it's just to do your hair, pull your hair up in a bun, and just changing your outfit and clothes can really give you that feeling of, wow, your morning has begun. This act of just getting ready the first thing in the morning will 100% give you the kickstart, which you probably won't get when you're just waking up, maybe doing some other random mundane tasks, and then you think to yourself, okay, you have so much to get done, I want to procrastinate. All that you can really combat by a huge margin if you simply decide to get ready the first thing in the morning. The last hack is to share your daily to-do list with your trusted friend or friends, or even on social media if that's something you'd want to do. Of course, this is a way of staying accountable to your to-do list. And trust me when I say this, when everything else fails and you still feel like you're procrastinating, you're getting lazy, you're demotivated, accountability is that last thread that is going to get you past that bridge. Trust me on this. There was a time when I was living alone in my apartment and I would literally wake up and feel so lost, so demotivated, and I started sharing my to-do list on my Instagram stories. And I used to do that the first thing in the morning, and that used to really push me to just take action on things that I don't necessarily feel like doing, but I still need to get done because there's this sort of pressure around you, and this is positive pressure. And I remember coming across another podcast, which honestly I can't remember, but I remember the guest said how they share their to-do list with a friend of theirs every morning, and it's mutual, and by the end of the day they update each other as to, you know, what all they got done, and that really pushed both of them every single day to get things done, even when they felt like procrastinating, even when they felt demotivated and all of that. So even if it's not accountability on social media, you just need one other trusted person that can do it with you, and it's always mutually beneficial, right? You're helping each other out in this process. So yeah, that was my last tidbit of a hack for my dear fellow procrastinators. Do remember that this muscle of being productive and self-discipline and willpower, this is a muscle that gets stronger with time. So every morning when you don't feel like cleaning your room, but you take a decision to just make your bed and nothing else. That is enough. That will make the muscles stronger. It will become easier, and before you know it, every single day you'll be taking one more step towards getting the entire task done. And we need to be celebrating all these small wins and pat ourselves on our back, because no one else is going to do it. So yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and if you like such content, make sure you do subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of my future videos. I will see you tomorrow in a vlog of mine, and that will be the last video for June Journey 2021. I hope to see you all there. Till then, stay happy, positive and blessed. Bye.
Oh.